A review of experimental study, no, sorry, a review on experimental study of wind turbine blade lightning protection system, and it's produced by the North China Electric Power University in Beijing, China. And so you can find that paper on ResearchGate and you just download it off the internet. But they had a really interesting thing because they had tried essentially three different ways of providing lightning protection to a wind turbine blade. They metallized the very tip of the wind turbine blade. They put on three receptors along the length of the wind turbine blade, and then there was a sort of a third technique, which was it just involved looking at salts and that sort of thing, contamination on the surface. So they did some lightning tests on that, and the interesting thing about those different configurations, they thought, well, this one of these has got to work. Like, come on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what they found was that they were simulating lightning strikes to these different configurations, and they would test it. So the way this thing works is you have there looks like their laboratories outside. So they have like a 5.4 megavolt high voltage generator. So a high voltage generator is used to simulate the high voltage effects of lightning, and it also tells you where lightning is likely to attach. So it's what we call lightning attachment test.
Okay.
I think it's this idea that, hey, is our lightning protection system working the way that it should? And is it as efficient as we think that it is? So when they ran these tests, one of the things they noticed straight out is the polarity mattered. So the polarity of the high voltage generator mattered in terms of the success of the lightning protection system. So from what I can read from the paper, because it's not exactly clear in the paper, but I just want to point this out, is that when the lightning generator was negative polarity, that means the blade is positive polarity. The lightning protection systems work really well. It doesn't really matter what the configuration is. When the lightning generator is positive polarity, and that makes the blade negative, they had a lot more punctures and randomness to where the lightning would attach on the blade. So that's something we actually see out in the field, as some randomness as to where lightning will attach to a blade.